This is my name, and this is filed with the Moorish National Network.
But that's not the state of Ohio. It's not a law enforcement agency.
And I'm talking about Supreme Court law. I'm not talking about state of Ohio. Supreme Court law. I am a Moorish national, and this is my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to get my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to put everybody on notice, and this is what it is. So I'm not conducting commerce on any public highways. I'm not doing any type of business. I'm going from point A to point B in my private mode of travel, and I'm not conducting any type of business. I'm not conducting any commerce that would need me to have a driver's license, and I have not committed a crime.
You have committed a crime.
I have not committed a crime.
On March 9th, 2023, Berea, Ohio police officers pulled over a vehicle because it had no license plates. The driver told them, "I don't contract with the state of Ohio," and claimed she was traveling in her private mode of transportation rather than driving. Here is the interaction.
Documenter, what do you have? Okay. Where do you stay at? In Elyria?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your current address?
I don't really. I domicile in Berea.
Okay. Do you have anything with the VIN on the vehicle?
No.
No registration or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do have my all my information right here.
Okay. Do you mind if I see that?
Yes.
Right.
And I also have my Moorish. Well, it should be right there. All right there. Yeah, it's all right there.
Have you ever had a Ohio ID before?
I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
So have you ever had an Ohio ID before?
No, I don't contract with it.
Okay. All right, give me one second. $16.06 to $16.40.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a sovereign citizen. I don't know if you want to head up here. I'm sure they're going to request the boss at some point.
John Ford.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's also my right to travel. That's also notarized and it's notarized and it's filed with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
It's an affidavit of my right to travel.
What is your first name?
Asada.
Okay. And then your last name is Bay?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You said 223 Run Street?
That's my address on there. You can't just take you can take that out of your pocket.
I'm not taking it, I'm just holding it so my hands are free. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm on my way somewhere that's very important.
Okay.
And you kind of holding me up.
Okay.
And I also do have a fee schedule as well.
A fee schedule?
Yes.
What is that?
Fee schedule.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fee schedule for if I'm bothered in my private mode of travel. So this is a notice of intent fee schedule. So this is for any and everything that you may have going to pull me over for, or anything that you may keep me on the side of the road for.
It's called a fee schedule?
Yes, it is a fee schedule.
Here, can I take a look at the first one? I'm sorry. The first one on the fee schedule? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We'll just hang tight, okay?
Well, listen.
What's up?
Can I have my ID back
Yeah, you're welcome to.
so I can go?
You're not free to leave
Why?
because you're being detained.
Detained?
Yeah, it's a traffic stop. You're detained. You're not in handcuffs and anything like that. But
This is unlawful detainment.
it is not. Okay.
It is unlawful
I know you believe it
detainment.
is, but I've done this plenty of times.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, I also have the right to travel in my private
May I
mode
see
of
that?
transportation. It's my private mode of transportation.
May I see that? Here, you want to trade? I'll give you this back.
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, just like I said, you're not free to go. Okay. So just hang out for 1 second. All right. What's up, Chief? Sovereign citizen. Moorish American. I think I got her real info off a paper that she showed me. She has a fee schedule for any time she's stopped by law enforcement and bothered.
Fee schedule?
Yeah.
Where are you on show?
Right across
Right across the back or back. Got it.
fee schedule. So we should charge her every time. Or
No.
She charges us.
She charges us.
Interesting. I just hope she has a license or something valid. I'm sure she doesn't. But
She doesn't. She just has no business with the state of Ohio, but she has allegedly an affidavit signed by the state of Ohio saying that she's allowed to travel.
Did she show it to you?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Who made it? I don't know. We got like 4 deep though, so it probably looks bad. I was gonna keep going, but nobody else got here, so I'm like, well, I don't know, it's sitting here.
I just figure I've dealt with sovereign citizens before,
Right.
and that's what I asked her. I was like, "Oh, are you Moorish American?"
Suspended license.
Nope.
Suspended license.
Yeah, but you still gotta identify yourself. That's the problem, and that's where the hook will be. That's usually where these things go south.
Yeah, which I mean, we dealt with it in Cleveland. Usually, everyone's fine until they have the automatic fingerprint at county.
Yeah.
So they would not identify, and then we'd get down there, and they would read the fingerprints and give us their name.
I'm sure Strong Source 3 has that.
But I mean, it's such a like.
And that's the problem. So it's going to be fun.
Just give me like I just want.
Yeah, okay, identify who you are. Give us some measure of cooperation, and we'll make this easy as possible.
All right, ma'am. You said I'm sorry. Is that in Elyria?
Yes, it
okay.
is.
All right. What was your name before it was Bay?
My name is Asada L Bay. That's all. The old name does not matter.
Okay.
So this is my name. This is my name, and this is filed with the Moorish National Network.
But that's not the state of Ohio, and it's not a law enforcement agency.
And I'm talking about Supreme Court law. I'm not talking about state of Ohio. Supreme Court law. I am a Moorish national, and this is my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to get my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to put everybody on notice, and this is what it is.
So that's not a driver's license, okay?
It is my right to I don't have a driver's license because I do not contract with the state of Ohio for a driver's license. I do have a right to travel in my private mode of travel, and this is my private mode of travel. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just letting you know I have a right to be private. I live in the private, and this is how I conduct my affairs. I don't contract with the state of Ohio with the driver's license. I don't contract with the state of Ohio for anything. I have a right to contract how I want because I live in the private. This is my travel card, and this is my Moorish American national name.
So you don't drive on any public streets or anything like that?
I'm not conducting commerce. This is I'm not for hire. I'm not for any of that. So I'm not conducting commerce on any public highways. I'm not doing any type of business. I'm going from point A to point B in my private mode of travel, and I'm not conducting any type of business. I'm not conducting any commerce that would need me to have a driver's license, and I have not committed a crime.
You have committed a crime.
I have not committed a crime.
You don't have any license plates on your vehicle.
I have a private. I don't need a license plate on my vehicle.
You need a license plate not bought from eBay on your vehicle. You need to be registered.
Oh no, this came from the Moorish National Network when it came with my ID. It's a private. What they have on eBay is not my business. It's not my concern. But this is a private vehicle. I'm not for hire. I'm not for contract, and I'm not conducting any type of commerce, sir.
Okay, I understand that you fully believe in all this. Okay. And I respect that.
I know. It is not what I believe in, it's what I know. I know that the Supreme Court law states that I have a right to travel just like I'm traveling. Supreme Court law says that, not me. I didn't say it. I didn't make it up. This is Supreme Court law. I have it right here in my thing. It's Supreme Court law. It's not something that I made up. It's just Supreme Court law.
Okay, and I fully understand that you believe that. Okay?
No, it isn't what I believe. It's what the Supreme Court law states.
Ma'am, I'm telling you.
Okay, could you call your sergeant, please?
Ma'am, I'm the chief of police.
Okay, well, are you the sergeant?
I'm the chief of police. That's my department. I'm the head of the agency.
Okay, where's the sergeant?
I would be above the sergeant.
Oh, okay, well...
So that's why I came over here to try and help. I think he said it as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody involved. That's why I thought I'm going to come over here. I'm going to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
I'm a student of this. I love to hear this stuff.
Okay.
Talk to you.
Okay.
Where we're at, though, is Ohio.
Right, but I'm not conducting commerce. I have it right here. It's
and I know what
Court
you're
law.
reference. I've seen it. Unfortunately, that's not the context of the law.
Oh, and you don't have a right to do that.
To do what?
To write anything down that has anything to do with my vehicle.
Okay.
You do now.
No, you don't. I know my rights.
You know the law.
Okay, and I also know my rights. You guys are policy enforcement. You guys are okay, but you guys are public servants. You're a public servant. We're here to serve the public. I didn't call you. I didn't ask for you. You have your lights on behind me. You're supposed to use your lights in a state of emergency. This is not an emergency. Well, why can't you accept my Moorish national ID and let me go?
Because it was not issued by a recognized government entity.
But we are our own government. We have our own Moorish national government. Yes, we do. Okay, but
if it's not recognized by the state of Ohio or the United States government.
It is recognized by. It is recognized. It's definitely recognized by the Department of Justice.
Well, it's
we have. No. We have right here. We have a Department of Justice, and it's all on the back. Would you like to read it?
Who issued that to you? Is that Moorish?
Yes, the government, the Moorish national government.
But the Department of Justice.
The Department of Justice. We are Ohio Department of Justice.
We get briefs, so we know. So we like to. We try to have the best possible encounters with them. Right. Respect as much as possible. Right. So I guess with this officer, if you can figure out who you are, and we know who you are,
I just told you who I was.
And that's why I asked you if you had a previous name that I might remember. You didn't change their names all the time, and that's
what difference does my previous name make?
Then if we know who you are, then we feel comfortable saying, okay, that person's just fine. They're not a murderer. They didn't kill somebody.
Oh no, I'm not a murderer.
And I'm not saying you are, but I'm giving you a very extreme example.
Right.
Of why it's important.
I'm just a mother. I'm a mother of 6 children, and I'm connected to the grocery store to get my kids something to eat. And you're kind of interrupting what I was going to do.
I apologize. So if you give us a measure of, cooperation,
I just cooperated. This is not the first time I have, and I've never had any issues like I do in Berea. I have the worst issues. It's the Berea Police Department. I feel like at this point it's like a harassment type of thing. No. I'm talking about the people that work for you or under you.
I'm sorry.
At this point, I feel like it's harassment. I don't know if it's because of the color of my skin. I don't know if it's because I choose to live in the private, because I have a choice to live in the private.
I respect everybody.
You know.
That's why I'm having this conversation with you.
Right.
And we're not trying to escalate things. We're trying to keep calm, real. We're just trying to. If we can do our business, then we can let you go about your business.
I'm not understanding what else you.
Well, we need to verify who you are.
So I'm going to
help us here a little bit to identify yourself. If you don't do that, then we are going to probably take you into custody to identify.
So you're threatening to take me to
jail?
I'm
not threatening. I'm telling
for a non-violent crime, for a crime that hasn't been committed.
Which is the last thing
because I do have a fee schedule here, and my fee schedule definitely says.
Okay. And you can make those claims after the fact, but I don't want to get there. Okay.
Hold on, where's unlawful detainment or detainment, lawful detainment? Because issue traffic citation, $75,000. Time in court.
Citation about your fee requirement, then?
Excuse me?
Would you rather just have us issue a traffic citation? If you know who you are, we'll issue a traffic citation, send you on your way, and you can go about trying to make a claim for that.
A claim for what?
For us issuing you a
Would you like to read this? Because
We're past that now. I told you where we're at this point. I'm just asking for some cooperation at this point.
I'm giving you cooperation.
But you're not. You're giving me a lot of the Moorish stuff, which I respect it. I love it. Listen, I'm a student of people and humanity, and that's why I'm trying to have this conversation with you. Mm-hmm. But you're not really working with me at all.
Okay.
So I've told you what the response is going to be. If you continue to talk. I don't want to do that. It's the last thing I want. You seem like a very nice person. You said you're a mother of 6. I don't want anything against you. I don't.
His name is Chief Clark. What's your name?
Officer Douglas.
Officer Douglas. Oh, I am. I'm gonna definitely file a lawsuit.
Okay.
Okay. Let me call you back, Mom.
Could you just provide your information before you got it switched over? Could you just provide your name before you got it switched to Bay to me?
You looked it up, didn't you?
I looked up Bay. Yeah, we're asking about if you had a name before that.
Did you see my fee schedule?
No.
You did.
I saw it.
You wrote down.
What did I write down?
What did you write down?
I wrote down your VIN, and then the birthday you provided me, and then street.
Could I see what you wrote down?
What is your name? Was it the Dominique? Was that your old first name?
So if you
I can't just run Dominique. There's a million Dominiques in Ohio.
If you know that, why are you sitting here trying to play me like I'm stupid?
I don't know your last name.
You got the VIN number, don't you?
If it's never been registered to you, it will never come back to a license plate.
It doesn't, because I got...
If it's never been registered to you in the state of Ohio, it's never going to come back to a state of Ohio license plate, and therefore it won't be registered to you or anyone else. Does Does that make
You
sense?
can tell us if it was registered in the previous state. I can look it up that way.
No, it was registered here.
In Ohio or through the Moorish Nation?
No, it was registered here when I bought it because I had to register it here when I bought it.
Did they give you a temporary tag?
Yes, and it expired.
Okay.
And once it expired, I never got anything else because I do not contract with the state of Ohio to get a license.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
No, you're not.
This is just what this is who I am. I don't go by the old name anymore. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a killer. I'm just a mother who's trying to go get some groceries for her 6 children. That's it.
Not valid, but no warrants.
Not valid?
Yes.
You want to swear by
Like,
tickets? And
okay. Send her on her way.
send her on her way.
Cool.
You good with that?
Yep. All right, ma'am.
So he was able to find you. Thank you.
Will you provide me a good phone number for you? You don't have to. It's totally optional. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm giving you a ticket, okay? I'm saying and advising, City of Berea is advising you have to go to court for the ticket, okay? Now, you can go to court with all your documents, everything like that. You can prove your case. You can file the fees that you'd like against us and not against the court, okay?
Right.
I just have to advise you that you have to appear in court, okay? Your court date will be March 24th at 9 in the morning in Berea. By signing it, you're not admitting guilt.
Oh, I'm not signing it.
Okay. All right. All right. So here's your copy, okay? Mm-hmm. There is the court date at the top on the inside. There's also a phone number and a website on the back, okay?
Okay.
Directly through the court.
Okay.
Was I speaking with you? I wish it was under better...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It was good talking to you, too. But I'm going to come up there and possibly give you all this information, if it's okay.
You can drop off. Understand, I don't have the right to tell you
No.
travel without...
No, it's not about you giving me a right to travel. It's about me giving you the information that we are on file with the Department of Justice, so you can see that we are recognized with the United States.
But I guess just letting you know that if I don't respond formally doesn't mean I...
No. I'm going to bring it up there to you
But
personally.
I would like to see it.
No, I'm going to bring it to you personally, and I'm going to show you that we are recognized with the Department of Justice, which is a United States branch of office or whatever.
It is.
And we are recognized, and we also have a Department of Justice file number that we're under. So I just want you to see that we are recognized, and this isn't just a load of BS.
No, I'm respecting you. We have to work within the confines.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to let you know that
I appreciate it. Again, I wish I had been able to talk to you under different types of
That's
circumstances.
okay.
Because again, I'm fascinated by all this.
Right.
I didn't
You
know.
also have a right to live in a private as well.
I did not know.
Here's your copy of the bill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's security and friendship and peace. Let me call you back, Miss Gaga. All right, well, thank you. You guys have a blessed day.
Thank you as well. Drive safely.
Let me lock my door.
Okay, hold on.
What's wrong with you? Just grabbing on me like that.
Okay. What, can I lock these so they don't tighten up on you?
Give me my phone. Oh, hell no. I have to call my mother.
Okay.
Chris, come on.
You never got a plate for the car either, right?
No, and I'm not. It's not
Never got a
registered.
license? Okay.
It's not registered.
You're not driving, you're traveling, same
I'm
thing as last time?
traveling, yes. You know that.
Okay.
You know that.
You can't have stuff in the back seat, okay?
This is mine.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere with it. You just can't have it on you. Simple as that. Okay.
So I can't have my debit card either?
Yes, no, I can get everything for you. You just can't have it in the back seat.
Why can't I have my keys?
Because you can't have anything in the
Okay,
back
but I don't
seat.
want you touching my keys.
That's fine, but you can't have it.
Okay, but I need to call my mom so she can come pick me up.
Well, you're not getting picked up. You're in jail.
Okay, but I can still get out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need her to come pick me up.
Okay, and we can make that arrangement when it gets there, okay?
Off me.
Ma'am, you need to relax, okay?
No, you need to get the off me.
Okay.
You know Well, I ain't in y'all jurisdiction. You just want to
Jurisdiction?
prejudice.
What jurisdiction do we have?
I'm not in your jurisdiction.
Are you in the city of Berea?
You're not even supposed to be touching me.
You're in the city of Berea.
1640.
I stopped her. I stopped her before. Same.
I have an animal call holding. It's a brown and white dog running.
I went to court, as one with us. Can't have a licensed sovereign citizen, but I'll get a weed card. She's sovereign, but she has enough of Ohio ID to get a medical marijuana card. A medical marijuana.
You can't talk to those people. They just drag you into a circle of.
Like I don't know what she's talking
Well,
about.
I'm not a sovereign citizen. You just said you were. I'm sovereign. Okay.
I mean, she's able to use our currency as the United States. You know, she's got cash. She's got, you know.
It's just a ring of insanity.
So, alright, well.
She tried pulling away from me when I hopped out, because as soon as I got behind her, she came running over here.
She's using the United States mail system to mail on, you know, driving on our public
So
road.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go mail that for her,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna write her for obstructing, resisting, and a bunch of traffic.
I don't have there's nobody hovering over me. Who the fuck you put your hands on just like I put my hands on? You ain't no better than me. And it is not about working. I have a right to be who I am. I have a right to do. Listen, I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion's old. How about that? I can be who I want to be. I have a right to choose how I want to live. I can't nobody tell me how to live. Can't nobody tell me who to be. Can't nobody tell me anything. I'm not hurting him, and I'm not hurting anybody else.
It's not fair being right.
How I want to live. I'm not hurting you. And you're not God. You can't tell me what to do, and you can't tell nobody else what to do. Y'all put on them uniforms, and it makes you feel like you got a position of power, like you can treat people like. But that's not the case. Because as soon as you walked up to me, you were rude. You didn't come up to me and say, hey, ma'am, you know, what's going on today? You came up to me on some bullshit because you thought you had in your mind that I was a certain kind of person or a certain kind of way off top. But you don't know me. I got 6 kids.
Active warrant. Suspended license. Suspended license.
How I choose to live. I'm not hurting you. I'm not committing no crimes. I didn't steal nothing from nobody. I didn't run nobody over. I'm not dealing no drugs. Okay, I got a warrant. It's for a traffic ticket. Traffic warrant. When did I hurt anybody? Where's the victim? Where's the victim? There is no victim. You know everything else. You know this ain't gonna work. You know everything else, so where's the victim? You don't know what a victim is? Where's the victim in the crime?